Good morning, welcome to Chill Moto. Today, I got something new to put on the bike. Check this section out. What is this? What is this, you ask? This is hopefully an answer to a problem I have, so let's go. All right, so before we can talk about what this answer is, if you haven't figured it out already, we need to talk about the problem. Okay, so I love the bike. The bike is great. But this is the first bike that I've had that has had mid controls. And I wasn't sure if I'd like them. And when I first got the bike, my thought was, I can always switch to forward controls later. But then I put the crash bars on, and these crash bars don't work with forward controls. Okay. And I've also learned to like the mid controls for most of my daily riding around town, but on the highway, I want to stretch my legs out. So here's the problem. I'll throw a leg over here. Is that those, while they work great as far as like the reach and the position, they're super smooth. And when I go fast, the wind blows my feet off of them. And so that kind of creates a problem. Lots of people have suggested that I try some grip tape, and maybe that would be a cheaper solution. Now we come over to this side, and I have a slightly different problem, and it's that the air cleaner here, and if you have a Lowrider S or Lowrider ST, you understand, but with that air cleaner there, it limits the amount of purchase space I have on there. Okay, so here's the other part of the problem that I have, is that I actually really like the look of that air cleaner. And if I go through the YouTube space and go down the playbook of what to do with these kind of bikes, step one is remove that air cleaner and put something else on there. And I don't exactly want to do that. Pull this rain sock off. I don't exactly want to do that. I like the look of that air cleaner on there. So we're gonna try our best to see if we can keep it, and the hopes being that if I put these bad boys right there, that maybe they'll provide enough grip right here on the edge that I can have some good, some good grip on the boots, some good purchase, and I can avoid change out that air cleaner because I actually like the way that looks, even though that's what everybody changes out on these bikes is that air cleaner. I like the way it looks. Anyway, so we're gonna get to it. Check this action out. They're on there. And you even get an awesome shot of my selfie stick, the shadow of my selfie stick. Awesome. Anyways, let's go around the other side. Okay, super painless. They bolted right up there. Didn't take but just a few minutes. Yeah, so a little bit about the setup. The crash bars are from Santoro Fabworx, and the pad here, the highway pad or whatever you want to call this, is from Bung King. They worked interchangeably. I couldn't find a whole lot on like Facebook and any of the groups. Hopefully I'll get this posted up somewhere and it can be of use to someone. But for now, I have this up on YouTube. But yeah, bolted right up. I ended up reusing the bolts here with the Santoro Fabworx crash bar because they were a little bit longer. And this, I did keep the little decorative ring here. And it did push everything out just a little bit. Pushed it out by half of my index finger width because I'm an American and I'll do anything other than use the metric system. Awesome. Anyways, so that's that. And throw a leg over here, show you how it looks with the feet on the pegs. I don't know how good of a shot that is. We'll get some riding shots later today, and we'll kind of have something to talk about. Maybe we'll shoot some footage later today and kind of overlay this part of the video. But yeah, I think this is going to work out good, and hopefully it means I can keep this air cleaner, because again, I actually like the way that air cleaner looks, and with my leg rubbing up against it, that doesn't bother me. I just need my feet to stay put. So having something pokey to grab my feet. Hopefully that will make this work. All right, I think we should go for a ride. See ya. Let's test these out. Oh yeah. I'm sure the camera angle can't really see what's going on with my feet, but they're nice and secure. I think this is gonna work out good. Okay, so why am I doing this? Why did I not just go with forward controls down there? And I think part of that answer is I've really grown accustomed to the mids. Like, there's a time and a place for everything. One of the things that I like about the mid controls is when there's unavoidable bumps in the road, whether it's really bad expansion joints on the freeway or just something that I can't avoid on these surface streets. You know, all those years of riding forward controls, you know, your back and everything was just kind of committed to soaking that up, right? You find the limits of the suspension, and the rest of it gets shot right through your spine. With mids, I feel like I can, you know, get my butt up off the seat and kind of mitigate some of that shock. And that doesn't happen very often, but it's nice to have that option. And so I've really grown to like the mids for that reason. That being said, when you get out on the highway, the knees kind of bent for too long. Sometimes it feels good to just stretch out. And so, you know, I keep trying. And again, on slower back highways, the crash bars have worked fine. It's when I get the speed up that my feet don't want to stay put there. So all in all, I'm quite happy with how this is turning out so far. What I need to do is plan a trip, get out on the freeway, and try this a little bit faster speed. So anyways, yeah, easy little project.